Your comments make the show better. Send us your thoughts live on our Facebook channel to be the star of today's show. Can't catch us live? Hit us up on our other social media channels to have your say. For now, welcome to the Rod Pedersen Show.
Good morning, Canada and Canadian sports fans around the world. Welcome to the Rod Pedersen Show, episode 179.
What about American sports fans? We're big in Vegas.
I said Canadian sports fans around the world. That would include
You did say around the world.
Our friends in Las Vegas. Hello, everybody. This is Canada's only live morning sports talk show, and we are at it here on this Monday. Well, no, Tuesday, February the 18th. It's getting me. Feels like a Monday, doesn't it?
It does. Big time.
Doesn't that golden night shirt just look spectacular?
Woo.
Woo. Welcome to the Rollout for Flooring Superstore, everybody. Big show today. Peter Labardi is joining us from the Calgary Flames broadcast crew. Dustin Nielsen from TSN 1260 Edmonton and the CFL on TSN. And from Leafs TV, Paul Hendrick. That sounds like a very hockey-laced show today, which I'm okay with. But hang on, we got a lot of football topics to get to. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Yeah.
You survived well with me gone?
Yeah, hung in there. It's a lot. It's much more difficult keeping Frenzy in line than it is from this side of the desk. Mm-hmm. You understand? I understand now, and I have a greater appreciation on what you do every week.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
What do they say? Walk a mile in a man's shoes.
Yes.
And you now have.
I have.
So I appreciate you holding forward here. And to be honest with you, things aren't too screwed around here on my side of the desk. I felt like I was going to be Goldilocks and the Papa Bear coming back and saying, "Who's been sleeping in my bed?"
Yeah, I tried to make sure everything was good. Not too much out of place.
Yeah, it's good. Now, listen, guys. It sounds like they're having a party on this side of the wall. Can you put the comment up about the guy that said the XFL is not a threat to the CFL? Because we might be spending 2 hours on that. And that's going to be our poll question today. I think it was from Sean in Saskatoon. But not the one from Nelson. But I think it was Sean in Saskatoon wrote this. So without further ado, let's get to what I've come up with, Darren, as the quick 6 show topics. They will be the polar plunge yesterday for Special Olympics and the law enforcement torch run, of which I was a part. You were there. I appreciate the support and all those that came and supported. We'll talk a little bit about that. Number 2, Vegas. That's a wide and long discussion right there. That's a show. You guys want to go long today? Sure. Why not? Point 3, Derek Dennis signing in the XFL. We broke the story yesterday. National news. And there's a lot to go around on that. Some are saying that he was blackballed in the CFL because of his pro-union stance. And I'm not sure that that's wrong, but I want to examine that. S.J. Green, the first former CFLer really to go to the XFL, big name anyways, now followed by Derek Dennis. S.J. Green tweeting this morning, there will be more to follow. CFLers on the way to the XFL. So if you don't think the XFL is a threat to the CFL, you must have just been born last night. Point 4, playoff change. Randy Ambrosie's proposed tweak to the CFL playoff format. It's more than a tweak. It is it's
big time.
Blowing it up. So I want to get your thoughts on that. Probably a minor point, but a couple of dub ones here. Point 5, the owner of the Kamloops Blazers, who's also the owner of the Dallas Stars, Tom Ghilardi. I was reading, I guess it was on Dub Network last week. He said that the WHL screwed it up, giving the Memorial Cup to Kelowna. Should have gone to Kamloops, his team, because they're way better. And he says, I'm sour, and the league got it wrong. Think he'll get fined?
I don't know. I don't know if the Western League will fine him or not, but they're definitely thinking about it, and they don't like it, but I think it's great in terms of, that rivalry. Kamloops and Kelowna have a rivalry. It's big in the BC division, and who knows, maybe that's a playoff matchup and a playoff series ready to go. It'd be really great, but yeah, it's they're uncomfortable in Kelowna right now for sure.
Well, hey, I say fine Tom Ghilardi for what he said. The guy's got more money than brains anyways. Not like he's going to miss it. And out of principle, how can you have an owner ripping the WHL for this?
You can't.
You shouldn't. But the owner in Hamilton did the same thing when the Pats got the Memorial Cup. Remember, they had a great team, and he went off. So this happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's just because it's an owner, they don't want to upset the owners.
And then the Pats went out and beat Hamilton in the Memorial Cup. So,
that's right.
It's kind of funny justice.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I get it. Kelowna, I think they're 3-11-1 since the trade deadline. It's not good.
Lots of stuff to get to today. And point 6, I got written down here. Pats at Paddock tonight. Yesterday, the Brandon Wheat Kings beat the Pats 2-1 at the Brand Center. I was there. Pretty good game. Mm-hmm. Tonight, the Pats are at PA. It's the first time they'll meet Max Paddock and the Raiders since the Pats shipped him there at the WHL trade deadline. So if you needed a reason to be into the game, obviously I'd have been in it no matter what, but there's one. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. It's going to be fun. The Pats will be up to play. How much do the guys have the scouting report on Max Paddock?
They don't need it.
Where to beat him, right?
Oh, well, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Like, you're not like they're going to get a scouting report on the bus ride up here. They already know it.
They already know. Like, Austin Pratt and these guys will be like, okay, I know exactly where I've scored on this guy 5,000 times in practice. I'll get a couple tonight.
So Chad Isaac writes in, he says, if you are that much better of a team, why do you need to host it? Make it there if you are that good. You could see why they would say that, why this guy Chad would say it. It's not the point. Kamloops can host the Memorial Cup. They're the better team. They should be there. This would be an automatic berth. For them not to host, the road is a hell of a lot longer. Darn near impossible. Well, not impossible, but if you're the best team, it's not impossible. Why should you have to go through 4 playoff series when you could just host it?
Yeah.
So, Eric Ellis, he's a big Saskatchewan Rush fan, wrote in. He says he's missed the show the past couple weeks, wants to know why there's a rat on the military helmet. And he said, LOL. This came from our friend Kenny Wasden, the Waz, who scooped this up in Miami, Florida. This came from the Florida Panthers playoff run in 1996. This came right from the ice. There were actually 2 rats around here. One was tagged.
Right here.
Oh, it's there?
I got it.
There's a tag around the neck of that one. Whoa! Mice everywhere.
Rat down. Okay, I got it on mine now.
There's a tag on it. What does it say on that?
Year of the Rat, 1996, authentic goal rat Stanley Cup Finals. Right on there. So that is cool.
That's a tagged rat.
It's been tagged.
They do that in Alberta, don't they?
And then they put it back out in the sewer. And
well, as Kelly Chase said last Friday when we were together, he said they scooped those things. They sold them on the concourse. People threw them on the ice. They scooped them into barrels, took them back up to the concourse, sold them again.
Genius.
Smart.
Yeah.
From Bruce Rogers, viewing from Puerto Vallarta this morning. Welcome back, Rod Pedersen. Thank you, Bruce. ¿Cómo estás? From our social media guy, I think it's Tyler, wrote, wow, between hockey and football, Flooring Superstores Regina has us covered from wall to wall in this rollout. Whoever wrote that, cute. I just want to talk about Vegas for a second, obviously. Funny how everything ties in together. How many times do I say that? I was doing the polar plunge yesterday. For those that don't know, we were diving into ice cold water. It was minus 12 yesterday. And kudos to everybody that did. There was 40 plus plungers. And included Zach Evans of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And Zach and I are in the little heated tent, getting changed, getting ready to go out. And he's like, oh man, your Vegas trip. Wow. Made me want to be there so bad. Was it as good as it looked? I'm like, it was a dream. It was an absolute dream. What it looked like is what it was. Didn't want to come home. Is that bad? Is that insulting to hear?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not.
It was 70 degrees. And for those that have been following the story, my wife said, if all you're going to do for 4 days is hang out in the rink, just take your brother, because I don't want to go. So that's what we did. So if we weren't in T-Mobile Arena, the big home of the Knights, we were in the practice facility. And, yeah, I guess you'd have to be a hockey guy to love it. But if you are a hockey guy, you would love that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Any questions?
It looked so cool.
Do you have any questions?
Marcus Allen, really?
Oh, yeah. Ran into him on the concourse. Marcus and I did an event together here the Friday of Grey Cup weekend here, 2013. That also is a very funny story. He was staying in the Delta Hotel. The event was at the casino. If you know Regina, you know it's right across the street. It was also minus 52 that morning. So Marcus had in his contract that he had to be driven by a limousine from his hotel to the venue. So that morning, the organizers were there, and I was standing there in the lobby of the Delta, and they're like, okay, Mr. Allen, let's go. And he's like, where's the limo at? Well, he doesn't really talk like that. He's like, where's the limo at? They're like, it's right across the street. The venue's right across the street, Mr. Allen. Yep. Where's the limo? So they rolled up this limo. Marcus Allen, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Raiders great, gets in the limo. They go up to Rose Street, make a U-turn, and come back and drop him off at the front doors of the casino because he didn't want to walk across the street.
My question is, why didn't he take the catwalk and just walk across?
Wasn't open yet at that time of day.
Okay.
It was 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Good question. I thought the same thing. I just thought it was hilarious. So anyways, that's where I knew Marcus Allen from, and bumped into him on the concourse at T-Mobile Arena. So you just never know.
That's cool.
That's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, pretty cool. Food? Where'd you eat? Anything good?
You know me.
Yeah.
Hot dog at the arena. Dunkin' Donuts every day.
No Shake Shack?
No. Never been, so I can't say whether it's great or not.
All right.
People were telling me to go.
Yeah.
Where'd we eat? Wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
Pizza at the practice
Wasn't
rink.
a food trip.
And it wasn't a food trip, no.
Good.
But I will say this. My brother never misses the show. He's listening right now. I hope he's not upset when I bring this up. I don't really care if he is. We missed our flight home Sunday night. Oh! And while it was mostly my fault, I'll put some of it on him. We were Mickey Mousing around, goofing off, lost track of time, drove all around Henderson, Nevada, got a day room because we had this night flight to come home to Regina on a direct flight, and got to the airport, missed the flight. Misread the time.
Yep.
I thought 20:35, from the moment I booked it, was 10:35 p.m. No, it's 8:35 p.m. We're just goofing off. And I said to him, after all the times I've come to Vegas and acted like a complete orangutan, I've never missed a flight. Come to Vegas, sober as a judge, best behavior, missed a flight. But like I say, we were goofing off. We were like a couple of teenage boys.
Yeah.
Before they discovered booze and women.
Yeah.
You know, just having fun.
That's fun. That's good.
And he wasn't mad. The only thing I was worried about was that I wasn't going to make it back in time for the polar plunge because so many people had donated a lot of money for my fundraising page. I had to make it in time. And then we had to go from Vegas Sunday night to Vancouver, sleep in the airport, get up Monday morning, and be on a 5:50 flight home. Oh. But we made it. So thanks to the pledgers. Thanks to everybody for having us there. Now, furthermore, this is still the rollout for Flooring Superstores, and I saw Trent Dickin from Flooring Superstores at the Pats game yesterday. He looked magnificent in his Humboldt Broncos Humboldt Strong hat. Nelson Hackowicz is straight to the Hooters. Hey, Roddy. No, didn't go straight to Hooters. Went there on Saturday. Went straight to my massage therapist on Friday. We landed in Vegas. I went straight to my massage therapist. This is a massage therapist guy for the UFC. Oh, and by the way, there's a reason I posted in my Monday morning goalie column this morning that our 10th highest, how do I say it? Our 10th city for viewership, I guess, in the top 10 is Las Vegas. And it's not a few numbers. It's strong numbers. Tyler, our business manager over here, was saying this morning in our morning meeting that it's almost as many viewers as Regina in Las Vegas. For over a month-long period. Like, not just a couple of days.
No, this has been like 10 weeks strong. That they've been firmly in the top 10.
Yeah, like they say, Vegas strong. And anyways, I have a lot of friends there, not the least of which is the Golden Knights. That's most of them. And the thing is, I know it's blowing everybody's mind that the Golden Knights would say, come on down, hang out, and we'll look after you down here. Everybody sees them as the Golden Knights. I see them as 8, 9, 10 close friends of ours that are from Western Canada.
Yeah.
By name, Kelly McCrimmon, Gary Lawless, Darren Millard. Not to mention their staff like Bobby Lowe's and Von Karpen and Bruno Campesi. Guys that we see all the time.
Yeah.
So that's how I see them. But our viewership is very strong amongst those guys because what are we talking about? The Dub, the CFL, the Flames, Oilers, and Jets.
Yep.
You're not getting that
No, you're not.
in Prattville, Alabama, nor Las Vegas, Nevada. You're just not.
No.
So it's not by chance or by accident that A, our viewership's strong there. B, they would say, come on down and let's show you what we have to offer down here. And you can tell all your viewers. Mm-hmm. You're a marketer.
Is Ryan McGill still there?
He's the assistant coach.
Yeah.
Forgot about Gilly.
He's still there.
He's a beauty.
Did you see him?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But they're so forward thinking,
Yeah.
as are you.
Yeah.
But they see what's happening here with the digital nature of the show, the worldwide nature of the show, the content of the show. They see it. Mm-hmm. And that's why bumping around here on a daily basis, a lot of people are just like tunnel vision. What are you doing? How? What? Why? They get it in Vegas.
Well, they get it. And
They get it.
Too many people are, what is this going to do for me? How does this benefit me?
Mm-hmm.
How does this benefit us? Not, how can we work together? How can we work together? How can we create new opportunities? And thinking, how can this benefit us? How can this benefit us down the road? Everyone wants to know how this is going to benefit me today. Where's my paycheck next Friday? Not looking beyond, what's right in front of your face. And that's a problem, and it's tough. It's hard to change that thinking because for so long, we've been a community and a province that has been about hard work and putting food on the table and taking care of your own, and that's still important. But we got to start looking ahead, looking into the future, looking around and trying to expand our opportunities. And clearly they're doing that in Vegas.
And they're bringing us along for the ride. Couldn't be more grateful. Jack's watching in Calgary. Jack Fulton, he says, the NBA All-Star Game had a young lady from Saskatchewan to sing out Canada. Yes, that's Tennille Arts from Weyburn. She's awesome. She also sang Game 6 of the NBA Finals last year.
Yeah.
I don't know what her connection is with the NBA, but good for her. I saw her at the Casino Regina. She opened for Dean Brody.
Yep.
She's great.
She's awesome.
She's really good.
Okay. Sorry. Real
Don't
question
worry,
for
you don't
Vegas.
need to say sorry.
Were you serious about sorry Oilers?
Oh, yeah. Well,
because you were on the Vegas, you were kind of in the Vegas thing at the beginning, a little bit, right?
yeah.
And now you're back.
I kind of drifted away from the Knights. Biggest reason, if we can take the messages off the screen, you can see the Golden Knights hat. Where'd it go? Did I take it down? Oh, I took it. Oh, here, like way back. The Knights gave me that hat in season 1, and this is my bad that I took it down.
It's got the Stanley Cup playoffs emblem on it.
Oh, yeah, that's team issue.
Other side.
There you go. That's team issue, baby. Stanley Cup playoff logo on the side of that thing. And that came from Gary Lawless. Gary was the biggest guy behind all of he's the cornerstone of all of this. And I kind of drifted away from the Knights, and it was similar to being a fan of the Dallas Stars like I was for 26 years when my dad worked for them, but you couldn't talk about them with anybody here.
Right.
Because nobody's a fan of them. The Stars have like 3 fans here that I know of. Big Earn being one. Big Earn.
Oh, yeah.
And then with the Knights, it was cool, but there just wasn't Knights fans around here. And then with the Oilers, all my friends were Oiler fans. Like all of them. Mm-hmm. Scruffy, Duke Myers, just to name a few of many. And it's, easy to go to Edmonton, blah, blah, blah. But now with Vegas making a concerted effort to that movie Fever Pitch. Did you see the movie Fever Pitch with
Freddie Prinze Jr.,
Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon?
Oh no, okay. I'm thinking of a different one.
But the Boston Red Sox.
The Red Sox, yeah.
And I'll just never forget the guy dedicated his whole life to the Boston Red Sox, and his wife said to him, "What are you doing? You spent your whole life loving the Red Sox. How many days have the Red Sox spent loving you?"
0.
None. I never, ever, ever forgot that. Ever. So I've been drifting from team to team trying to latch on. And then the Golden Knights, just when they are nice to you and say, come on down, here's a discount in the store, help yourself. And so, yeah, I'm back in.
Good. It seems fun. I mean, I've been down to Vegas. I've seen the arena. I haven't been inside. But I want to go, and it seems like an awesome place. So it's on my bucket list to go soon. Do they still have the big jersey on the Statue of Liberty?
Not when I was there.
Not anymore.
Maybe in the Stanley Cup playoffs they'll do that again.
Yeah.
Well, Jack Fulton in Calgary says, of course, Vegas is high on the list of RP show viewers. They like to bet on a sure thing. He writes in all caps. Oh, yeah. We're here to stay. Right, Ryan? We have our staff over here. But we did get back to the hotel room on Saturday night, and my brother said to me, you're not seriously not cheering for the Oilers anymore, are you? Same thing like you said.
Yeah.
Because he's an Oilers fan as well. Although he says he's a Blues fan now. I said, can I have the Oilers as my Canadian team and the Knights as my American team? Can I have that?
I don't see why not.
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got a lot of topics to get to today, as well as Peter Labardius, Dustin Nielsen, and Paul Hendrick. This has been the Rollout for Flooring Superstores, and we'll be right back. It's the Rod Pedersen Show on Facebook Live and listen live at rodpedersen.com.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of the Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.